Whack-a-macabre, everybody! Hey, Dennis Turney Jr. He asked me to put this Evile album, Enter the Grave, versus my band, Thrash or Die's first album, Poser Holocaust. Alright, Evile, I love this album, by the way. I bought it when it was new back in, I think, 2007-ish. And even though my first album didn't come out till years later, Thrash or Die was already around at this time. With a whole different lineup, but it was still the same guitar player I had. He's the only one of that lineup that survived for the first album. We got a new drummer, a new bass player, and another guitar player. Because it's a 2-guitar attack band. And yeah, you know, I actually listened. I didn't listen to Thrash or Die. I don't have to. I mean, that shit's in my DNA. I know those songs by heart. But Evile too. I mean, I don't remember like song titles, but I know all these songs. I'm very well aware of all these songs. But I still played it today. You know, see, how it would match up with the Poser Holocaust album that's in my brain. So here we go, Dennis. It starts with Enter the Grave. And this song, man, totally kills. It is such a vicious opener to an amazing album. I love it. And by the way, Evile is one of my... Evile, Gamma Bomb. Those two are my favorite newer thrash bands. And I got to see them together once with... It was Overkill, Forbidden, Evile... Gamma Bomb, and Bonded by Blood. What a lineup that was, man. Yeah, I'm so happy I at least got to see Evile once and Gamma Bomb. Gamma Bomb, probably my favorite of the newer thrash bands. But Evile's up there, you know. And that's going against Fatal Fury. I win. I'm biased, man. It's my ego, whatever you want to call it, but... Fatal Fury to me, I mean, it's fucking amazing. And I ripped off the chorus. The chorus goes, Fatal Fury, Fatal Fury. I ripped off that little part of the song on an amazing local band down here called, well, no, they ain't around no more, but I'm saying back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, there was a band down here called Mboogalard. And they had a song called Picture Perfect, and it was very thrashy. It was like, Picture Perfect, bonded by the internet, where I just stole the Fatal Fury. I stole it from that. And by the way, a little tidbit about Mboogalard. I thought Mboogalard was going to be big. Yeah, what did I know? I thought, this is a fucking badass band. Them and another band down here called Rape Date. I'll get back to the track by track. There's an interesting story of the South metal scene. I love Rape Tape even more than Mboogalard, but I love Mboogalard. And check out Rape Tape, everybody. If you like thrash, check out the band Rape Tape from South Florida. They were godly. And Mboogalard. Check out the song Picture Perfect. All right, but anyway, what was my point? My point is Fatal Fury wins. That's it. That's all to it. And when we played Atlanta, the bass player of Mboogalard was there. And I told him, I go, dude, check out the song we do tonight. And then I even reminded him when I'm up on stage. You know, I told, hey, dude, this is the song. Pay attention to the chorus. We ripped you off. Fatal Fury wins. Man, that's just one song. I got to keep going, huh? Thrasher. Probably my favorite song off the album is Thrasher. But it's going against No Poses Allowed. The anthem. The great anthem. I love the hell out of that song. No Poses Allowed wins. I know Thrash is my favorite, but I'm biased, man. Somebody out there, if you have a YouTube channel, you should do a track by track of these two albums. It'll be less biased. Even if I lose every point, it'd be cool if you made one out there. Alright, and send me a link. No Poses Allowed. Next song. First Blood, another killer song, but it's going against Zombie Assault. Zombie Assault, classic. Amazing song, man. Zombie Assault rules and it wins. Alright, next, Man Against Machine. This song, it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not as good as the songs before it and many after it. And that's going against the Return of the Thrash Lord. That song is godly. It wins. I remember it was my guitar player called me one day, and I was at work. I used to work for the city, late shift. And he called me once, and he said, "Dude, I want to do a song called The Return of the Thrash Lord." And I said, I'll see what I can do, you know. I called them back. I'm not lying. 20 minutes later with the full song. I wrote it all. And we were a weird band. A lot of bands write the music, then the lyrics. We would write lyrics, then the music. Sometimes he would come with riffs and stuff, and I would. But most of the times, like this song right here, Return of the Thrash Lord, I wrote the lyrics. I didn't change anything about it, and he wrote the music around it. And I think it's an opus. I think it's the epic Thrash or Die song with such an amazing guitar solo, dual guitar solo, ripping fucking song. It wins. You know? What's that line in the song? If you set me on fire, I'll rise from the ash. Superior to mortals, protected by thrash. I eat posers alive and spit out their bones while the rest of humanity bows at my throne. That's total Thrash Manowar shit, man. Damn proud of those lyrics. God damn it. All right, next song. And by the way, Return of the Thrash Lord wins. Next song is called Burned Alive. Ripping song. This song rips. Against TerrorVision. TerrorVision, here's the thing about this song. TerrorVision is the only song on both Thrash or Die albums that had nothing to do with it at all. That was all my guitar player, Hell Vomit Sodomizer. Yeah, that was his name. Hell Vomit Sodomizer. That's his birth name. Yep. Anyway, he wrote the lyrics and the music to the song. And he just, he got it in him. I was writing a song and then I came up with these lyrics. That's the only song I had nothing to do with. And with the very sad part about it is it's overall, out of all the Thrash or Die songs, this is the best song. I think it's the best song Thrash or Die has ever done. And I had nothing to do with it. I mean, he denies it. But I think I had something to do with how I sung it in certain parts of the song. But he says no, he came up with it, so who knows? All in all, I know he wrote the lyrics and the music to the song, and it's my favorite song off any album, and obviously, it wins. All right, next, Killer from the Deep. Now, I gotta say, out of everything so far, this Killers from the Deep is going against Mosh Pit Messiah. And I gotta say, this one's it's closer than any other one. Because, man, Killer from the Deep is awesome. But no, I'm going to give it to Mosh Pit Messiah, man. That's another epic. And, yeah, I wrote those lyrics about Jesus coming back from the dead and punishing all those black metal people. Yeah, he goes to Norway on Halloween, infiltrates the black metal scene, ties up church burners and barbed wire. Sets them on fire. I forgot what I said there. But yeah, it's Jesus coming back from the dead, killing all the black metal people. He goes to Norway, undercover. Yeah, that's genius lyrics, man. Mosh Pit Messiah. And also, it's a metal song that's pro-Jesus, but it's pro-Jesus killing people. It's not what you find on a pro-Jesus Striper album or any album. They don't write about Jesus coming back from the dead and tying up people in barbed wire and setting them on fire, But I did it. I'm the first. All right, next. It's kind of like a pro-Jesus song if Jesus was Rambo. All right, next. We Who Are About to Die. This is a cool grinding tune. Not 100 miles an hour, but it's grinding. And that's going against the fastest Thrash or Die song, Fist Fucking Metal. And let me tell you, man, I had the amazing drummer, Alex Marquez. For you people that know, like, death metal, he was on Retribution from Malevolent Creation. He played on Time Bomb, on Demolition Hammer. He's been in several bands, Righteous Pigs, he toured with them. He's a god of drummers. Richard Christie came out and named Alex Marquez as one of the greatest drummers. Well, when Alex Marquez joined Thrash or Die, he refused to play Fist Fucking Metal. He couldn't do it. And believe me, Alex Marquez is amazing. But my original drummer, Caesar, that guy's a beast as well. And look at that. Came up with something on the song that even this guy that's so heralded, Alex Marquez, refused to play it. True story. And that one wins, man. Fist Fucking Metal. It has that. All right, here's the funny thing about this song. Obviously, it's about fist fucking somebody, you know? And when I wrote this song, I never fisted anybody. Ever. You know? And wrote the song, and then a few while later, I ended up fisting somebody. By request, by the way. Wasn't like I forced it. She wanted me to fist her, and I did. And when I fisted her, I was like, wow, this is just like the song. It was kind of like I had this premonition of fist fucking back then. And that song rules, and it features guest vocals from George from Devastator. They were a black thrash band that rehearsed next to us, and I loved his voice, so I had him come in and do the chorus. Fist Fucking Metal wins. Next, Schizophrenia. All right, and that's going against Doppelganger. Now, here's the thing. Remember when I said, hey, that's super close? Here's another super close one, but I'm going to give it to Doppelganger. But believe it or not, I would give, what's that other song that I said earlier? Killer from the Deep, I would put above Doppelganger. So that tells you I'm kind of not biased here. It's just unfortunate it was Schizophrenia instead of Killer from the Deep. I would have given it to that one. But no, and I love Doppelganger. Doppelganger is a song about Twin Peaks, that show Twin Peaks. And we even did some we talked backwards. You gotta hear it. It's amazing. It's when it goes, next time, I can't remember exactly the word, but it says, when you see me next time, it won't be me. My guitar player said that backwards. He said it backwards. He wrote it down and pronounced it perfectly backwards, that when you hear it, you can tell it's backward masking, but it's his voice. You know, when you see me again, it won't be me. Just badass. All right. I'm giving it to Doppelganger. It would have lost against Killer from the Deep. All right, next. Bathe in Blood. This one's okay. Not bad, not great. It's kind of like, I don't know. I said it's like Man Against Machine. It's the two songs on this album that I don't think are bad. They're just not as good as the rest. And that's going against Rip to Pieces. Rip to Pieces wins. Now, Rip to Pieces, if you listen to the lyrics of that song, I took what Captain Quint said in Jaws during the Indianapolis speech, and I made it rhyme. I basically said everything that guy says in the Indianapolis speech, and I made it rhyme. If you're a fan of Jaws, check out the song Rip to Pieces by Thrash or Die. I will impress you with those killer lyrics written by me and Robert Shaw. I'm giving it to Rip to Pieces. All right, the last song, Armored Assault. Ripping track. I love that song. Going against Wake Up Smell of Thrash. That was the first song we ever wrote was a song called Fucking Bitch that got lost in a computer somewhere. We demoed it. But that one's completely lost. I don't know where it is. But Wake Up Smell Thrash was the second song we ever wrote. And we did a really cool video for Wake Up Smell Thrash, which is puppets just killing people and shit. It's awesome. We also did a video for Fatal Fury and a cartoon for No Pose Allowed. Oh, and also a video of TerrorVision with clips of the movie TerrorVision. I'm giving that one a Wake Up Smell the Thrash. And one thing I'll always remember, man, a Wake Up Smell the Thrash, is that we played a show with a band called Vector. Vector's an amazing band, right? We played a show with them, and after we were done, the guitar player singer came up to me and said, "Dude, that last song was awesome with where you mentioned albums and stuff." It wasn't our last song, because we always would end the set with a cover song from a band called Lord Tracy called Piranha, which we did record. I believe the video is up on YouTube. But anyway, I'm giving that to Wake Up Smell Thrash. Now, I talked a lot about the music and the lyrics and everything about that because Dennis Turney Jr. asked me also to make a video on my thoughts on Thrash or Die. Just like, kind of like a behind the music episode, which I will do, but I figured I'd talk about the songs and lyrics on this episode to make that other one not 2 hours long. Because I'm looking at the counter here, and we're almost 17 minutes into this track by track, and usually my track by tracks are over and done less than 10 minutes. But Dennis, this is the final score! Hell yeah, look at that, Thrash or Die wins! But Evile is a great band. Hey, look, I am biased. I know people, leave your comments below if you're aware of both bands. And if you like the Evile much more, whatever, leave it in the comments below. If Thrash or Die sucks, Evile rules, I welcome shit like that. That doesn't offend me. Here's the thing. How to properly be a musician. This is the proper way to be a musician. You have to like it. And you put it out there. And if people hate it, remember, you like it. So if somebody out there hates it, that's fine. That's their opinion. I do not get upset with that. I'm no pickle whistler. Hate on it all you want, I love it. And nobody's going to change my mind, just like I'm not going to change any hater's mind. And that's all to it. But Dennis Turney Jr., you will get your Thrash or Die video hopefully soon. I know it'll probably take me a time because I want to make it worth it, dude. For your donation, I do want to make it worth it. So it will be up soon. That's all I can say. I can't tell you the day. And I want to thank everybody out there for watching. And thanks again, Dennis and Melissa. You all rule. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Anybody out there, ring that little notification bell. I would appreciate that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.